Hi, and welcome back to the JJ's Declutter podcast. I'm Julie,
And I'm Janice.
and today we're talking about something that every single person listening to this has dealt with. We're talking about doom boxes. Doom, didn't, organized, only, moved.
You know exactly what we're talking about. Someone calls and says they're stopping by in 30 minutes. You look around in a panic and start shoving things into boxes, bags, baskets, whatever you can find. Then you hide them in your closet, under the bed, in the bathtub, in the car, anywhere they won't be seen. You tell yourself you'll deal with it later, but later never comes.
Now you've got doom boxes living in your home like unwanted house guests. Some of you have had them so long that you started putting things on top of them and they've become furniture. This is week 2 content, a little bit of the content from our Clearing Your Clutter course. And we're sharing it here because doom boxes are universal.
DOOM, DOOM, stands for Didn't Organize, Only Moved. These are boxes filled with stuff you shoved in there during panic cleaning sessions. You moved it instead of dealing with it. You relocated the problem instead of solving it.
Here's something really important. Do you know what usually ends up in doom boxes? The stuff from hotspots. Remember last episode? Those surfaces that constantly accumulate clutter. When you panic clean those hotspots without a proper system, all that stuff goes right into a doom box. Hotspots feed doom boxes.
DOOM boxes are different from regular storage. Regular storage is intentional. You know what's in those boxes. You labeled them. Doom boxes are chaotic. They're a mix of everything: important papers, random junk, things that belong in different rooms, trash mixed with treasures. You have no idea what's actually in there.
Doom boxes are basically boxes of delayed decisions. Every item represents a choice you didn't make in the moment. Keep it or let it go. File it or trash it. And now you've got dozens, maybe hundreds of delayed decisions waiting for you. That's exhausting just to think about.
Here's what we need to talk about: the guilt, the shame, the feeling that you're failing because you have these boxes. Let me say this clearly: you are not failing. Doom boxes don't mean you're lazy or hopeless. They mean you're human. They happen when life gets busy and you need a quick solution.
The is that they're still sitting there, unopened, taking up physical and mental space. Every time you see that closet or walk past that corner, part of your brain whispers, you still haven't dealt with those boxes. And that drains your energy.
So, we're going to ask you to do something that might feel uncomfortable. We're going to ask you to count them, all of them. Go on a doom box hunt through your entire house and count every single box, bag, bin, or basket filled with random stuff you shoved in there and haven't dealt with.
Hunt. Let's talk about where they hide. Under beds, in closets, in the back of the pantry, in the garage behind the decorations, in the attic, your basement, your car trunk, sometimes even in the oven or dishwasher if you really panic cleaned. They're in places you don't look often. So set a timer for a decluttering dozen, 12 minutes, and go hunt. Write down that number.
Okay, you've counted. You have a number. If you found 5 or fewer doom boxes, give yourself a pat on the back. That's actually pretty good. 5 or fewer means you've got a manageable situation.
6 to 10, you're feeling overwhelmed right now. Seeing the actual number written down is hitting different. You're probably feeling disappointed in yourself, maybe a little defeated. It's okay.
And if you found more than 10, you might be feeling completely overwhelmed, like you're failing at basic adulting, wondering how you're ever going to deal with it, all of this.
Here's what I want you to hear. However many doom boxes you have, that number is, it's just information. It's not a judgment on your worth. It's just data about your current clutter situation. If you have more than 5 doom boxes, you don't have a doom box problem. You have a systems and strategies problem. Let me tell you a little bit about, well, it's a doom box story from me, of mine. Yes, I lived this. I got a phone call. Someone was coming over. I wanted the kitchen to be kind of picked up more than it was. And this was many years ago. I took my great big Tupperware bowl, you know, that great big fix and mix bowl that everybody has for popcorn and stuff. So I had that bowl, some things in it, shoved it in the oven, and forgot about it. I forgot that I had put it in there when I turned the oven on. And let me tell you, Tupperware is an amazing way to clean your oven. It just melts down through everything and grabs onto all the gick. So I highly discourage you from trying that. Smells horrid. And it's just, I didn't have any systems in place. And I ended up having to replace things because I didn't have systems in place. Oh my gosh. So let's talk honestly about why you probably can't tackle your doom boxes on your own. You know, if you could have done it yourself, you probably already would have. Those boxes have been sitting there for months, maybe even years. You've known about them. You feel guilt about them, and yet they're still there.
Doom boxes require a system, accountability, and someone to walk you through the process step by step. Plus, doom boxes are just one symptom of a bigger problem. The stuff came from your hotspots, which accumulated because you don't have proper landing zones or systems that work with your life.
Spend a whole weekend busting through your doom boxes. You'd be feeling amazing for 3 days, and then 6 months from now, you have new doom boxes because the underlying system problems never got fixed. We see this cycle all the time, clearing and recluttering and clearing and recluttering over and over.
This is exactly why we created our Clearing Your Clutter course. The course started April 6th, but here's the good news. There's still time to catch up. We're in week 2 right now, which is exactly what we're talking about today, doom boxes.
It's what we cover. Week 1 is hotspots, fast wins that build real momentum. That's visual clutter. Week 2 is doom boxes. We have a system that makes them manageable. That's hidden clutter. Week 3 is paper chaos. The piles, the mystery mail, it's all gone. Week 4, sentimental and heirloom items. Now we go deeper and gentler than we did with our Tea and Treasures workshop. And that workshop actually helps you learn how to decide and deal with the emotional part of that. Week 5 is maintenance mode, your personal plan for keeping it this way.
You get live coaching with us every week, a community of declutters going through the same thing, our Keep or Let's Go sorting system, and lifetime access to all the materials. Even though we're in week 2, you can go back and work through week 1 at your own pace while working alongside us in real time. Here's what we want you to understand. Your doom boxes are not going away on their own. They're not going to magically sort themselves. And the guilt you feel every time you see them is not productive. It's just draining your energy without creating any change.
So you have three choices. One, you can continue with your doom boxes, feeling guilty and overwhelmed every time you see them or think about them. Two, you can try to tackle them on your own. Spend a lot of time and energy, maybe make some progress, but likely end up with new doom boxes 6 months from now because you didn't fix the underlying systems.
Or 3, you can join us in clearing your clutter, get proper support, learn proven systems, and actually solve the problem for good. And you can start right now, today.
So if you have 5 or fewer doom boxes, you might be able to tackle them on your own with some determination and the tips from our podcast episodes. But if you have more than 5, or if you've tried to deal with them and they just keep coming back, you need support. You need systems. You need us.
And there's still time to catch up and join us. You can find all the details at abcdeclutter.com. We love helping people deal with their doom boxes, their hotspots, their paper chaos, all of it. And we can help you too.
You have to make the decision. You have to decide that you're done living with the guilt and the overwhelm and the physical and mental weight of all those boxes hiding in your closets. You have to decide that you're worth the investment of time and money to actually fix this problem instead of just feeling bad about it.
All right, declutterers, you've counted your doom boxes. You know your number. You know how that number makes you feel. Now you get to decide what to do with that information.
You're feeling overwhelmed, defeated, or disappointed with yourself. Remember, that's just data. Those boxes don't define you, but they are taking up space in your home and your head. And you deserve better than that. Stop hiding from your doom boxes and start busting through them with us.
Keep it simple.
Keep it intentional.
And as always, keep decluttering.
Keep decluttering.